Good afternoon. Hello again. So the word narrow means that. Then we have the word wide. Wide is the opposite, is the opposite of narrow, okay? Wide is something big. Narrow, it means angosto, okay? Narrow means that, algo angosto. And then wide means something, means the opposite. Wide means something like, you know, open or something like bigger than narrow, you know what I mean? The opposite of narrow. Um, for example, okay. For example, San Miguel's. San Miguel's streets are very white. Okay, very white. What I'm saying is that the streets in San Miguel's are white, you know what I mean? Like maybe 2 or 3 cars can fit in there. So it's basically the opposite of narrow. In Spanish would be ancho, okay? It would be ancho. So they are opposite words, okay? Wide can be amplio, ancho, espacioso, etc., right? And narrow is angosto, estrecho, right? Those are the meanings for that. Now, heavy is, for example, something that it is difficult to lift, you know, like imagine that you want to lift a car. Cars are very heavy, right? So heavy is that, you know. Exactly. Stephanie give you the answer. Stephanie gave you the answer. You know, pesado means heavy, right? Okay. So what I want you to do, guys, is that in here in this part. So I need you to have your books. In this part, I want you to match the the letters or the pictures, picture A to H, with the adjectives in the box, okay? For example, uh, letter A, what is letter A?
Dirty.
Aha, letter A is dirty. With the word dirty, there are two pronunciations. Some people say dirty or dirty, and some people say dirty. So I rather say dirty, okay? So dirty or dirty. I mean, it's up to you which one is easier. So yeah, letter A is dirty. Okay. How about letter B?
Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Perfect. That's clean. Letter C?
Modern.
Which one?
Modern.
Letter C can be modern, right? Very good. Letter D?
Traditional.
Traditional. Excellent. That's traditional. Letter E? Letter E?
Wide.
Exactly. Letter E is wide. You see the window? The window is wide. Very good. Letter F? Letter F?
Narrow. Narrow.
That's
Narrow.
narrow. Excellent. The window is very narrow, you know. And letter G?
Heavy.
Heavy.
Heavy, you know. A sofa is very heavy. And letter H obviously is? Letter
Light.
H? Light.
Line.
So as you can see, they are opposite, right? Heavy, light, you know. Something that is not so heavy, right? It's light. Something that you can lift easily. Very good. So these are some adjectives. So I would like to make a pronunciation practice. So I want you to activate your microphones and I want you to repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. No worries about the background sounds. No se preocupen acerca de los sonidos que hay ¿cómo se dice? En el ambiente.
Okay.
Está bien. Okay, activate your microphones. Alexi, Anaí, David. No worries. Thank you. Thanks a lot. David, Catherine, William, estoy esperando que activen sus microphones. Thank you very much. Okay, well, let's repeat after me. Okay, clean,
Clean. Clean.
narrow,
Narrow.
light,
Light.
traditional,
Traditional.
heavy,
Heavy.
wide,
Wide.
modern,
Modern.
dirty.
Dirty.
Dairy.
This one, it's a little bit complicated sometimes, but just listen, okay? And then repeat, dirty,
Dirty.
Dairy.
dirty.
Dirty.
So whatever is easy, whatever is easier for you, I'm sorry, you can say it, okay? You can say dirty or you can say dirty, all right? Dirty or dirty. Again, clean,
Clean.
narrow,
Narrow.
light,
Light.
traditional,
Traditional.
Traditional.
heavy,
Heavy.
wide,
Wide.
modern,
Modern.
dirty.
Dirty.
There you go. Very good. Nice job. Okay, now here are your answers so you can check, okay? Here are your answers so you can check. Dirty, clean, modern, traditional, wide, narrow, heavy, and light. Okay? Solo ahí para que verifiquen sus respuestas. Very good. Okay, let's continue. Now we have this. It says in pairs, look at the pictures from the show. What adjectives can you use to describe each house? This letter A, this is a house in the Czech Republic, and this is a house in the Philippines, okay? What I want you to do, guys, is to use adjectives, okay? Adjectives like the ones that we just study, and I want you to describe these houses, okay? So we're gonna write in the chat, sentences for describing the two houses, okay? So let's do it in the chat. For example, I can say, the White House is what? What can I say about the White House? It's very
¿Qué,
very wide.
¿Qué tipo de casa es la primera? Porque la veo un poquito rara.
Ambas son dos casas, como tipo árbol o algo así.
La primera sí sé que es una casa del árbol, pero la primera no sé más o menos, parece que una montaña o un cerro quizás ahí.
Ajá, sí. Lo que quiero que hagan ahorita solo es describirla usando los adjetivos, ¿ok? Luego vamos a ver un video para ver de qué se tratan las casas, ¿ok? So let's write. The White House is very beautiful. Okay, excellent. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? More examples. ¿Alguien más que ponga sus ejemplos? The first is super different and very beautiful. And the second, I like the house in the tree. Okay. The little small house is interesting. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Madeline. ¿Qué pasó, Madeline? ¿Cuál es su pregunta? The little small house is interesting. That's good. Wilmer, the White House is rare. I know it's rare. Okay, bueno, muy buenos ejemplos. The brown house is narrow. Excellent. That's right. The White House is modern and the second one is traditional. Okay. Okay. Bueno, vamos a ver un video, chicos, acerca de estas casas y vamos a corroborar sus respuestas, ¿ok? Voy a compartir el video con ustedes ahorita y lo vemos juntos. Vamos a ver. Ahí está. Me avisan si lo ven. ¿Pueden verlo?
Se ve borroso, Lick.
Vale, me imagino que es porque va a cargar. Bueno, vamos a intentar.
Hello and welcome to Learning Curve. Today we're talking about unusual homes. Where do you live? We want to know. Simon is with us from the studio in the UK. Hi, Simon.
Hello, Penny. First, let's look at a very interesting place to live in the Czech Republic. Here's a very unusual house. It turns and moves. A man named Bohumil Lotoi built this round house. When it's cold, the house turns and moves up and gets a lot of sun to stay warm. It goes down into the ground when it's hot outside to stay cool. It's a very modern house.
On Mindanao Island in the Philippines, some people live in tree houses. These traditional houses are high above the ground. The air on Mindanao Island is hot and wet, but it's dry up in the trees. And when the tree grows, people change the house and add more rooms.
Okay. We're gonna watch it again, okay? Lo vamos a ver otra vez.
Una cosa, yo no puedo ver nada de lo que dijo de lo que estaba diciendo el video. Yo solo lo estaba escuchando, no vi nada de lo que estaba diciendo.
¿Alguien más sí lo estaba viendo? ¿Los demás pueden ver el... ¿No?
No.
Ah, ok. Bueno, déjenme ver entonces acá. Voy a modificar acá. Compartir sonido. Vamos a ver, voy a volverlo a poner acá. Se supone que ya se puede compartir. Bueno, vamos a ver. Igual, si no se ve, igual van a escuchar. Vamos a ver. Me avisan si se ve. ¿Pueden verlo?
Hoy sí.
Hoy sí, bye, chill.
Hello and welcome to Learning Curve.
Ahora no.
We're talking about unusual homes. Where do you live? We want to know.
Okay, entonces solo escuchamos.
Simon is with us from the studio in the UK. Hi, Simon.
Hello, Penny. First, let's look at a very interesting place to live in the Czech Republic. Here's a very unusual house. It turns and moves. A man named Bormil Lotoi built this round house. When it's cold, the house turns and moves up and gets a lot of sun to stay warm. It goes down into the ground when it's hot outside to stay cool. It's a very modern house.
On Mindanao Island in the Philippines, some people live in tree houses. These traditional houses are high above the ground. The air on Mindanao Island is hot and wet, but it's dry up in the trees. And when the tree grows, people change the house and add more rooms.
No sé por qué es que no se ve, pero pues al menos escucharon, ¿no? Vamos a ver si les puedo compartir el audio script. Ok. ¿Esto sí pueden verlo?
No, yo lo veo borroso, Lick.
Vamos a ver, permíteme. ¿Ahora?
Aún sigue igual.
Probablemente debe ser la señal de internet. Ok, ¿alguien más que lo
Sí,
pueda verlo bien?
Ahora
Sí,
sí lo veo, ahora sí ya.
Ok, esto es lo que dijeron en el video, ok. Es el script, es de lo que estaban hablando. Vamos a leerlo para poder entenderlo mejor. So, it says, hello and welcome to Learning Curve. Today, we're talking about unusual homes. Where do you live? We want to know. Simon is with us from the studio in the UK. Hi, Simon. Hello, Penny. First, let's look at a very interesting place to live in the Czech Republic. Here's a very unusual house. It turns and moves. A man named Bohumil Lota, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, built this round house. When it's cold, the house turns and moves up and gets a lot of sun to stay warm. It goes down into the ground when it's hot outside to stay cool. It's a very modern house. Bueno, ahí están hablando de la primera casa, de la Casa Blanca, ¿verdad? Alguien por ahí dijo que era una casa moderna, ¿verdad? Muy bien. It's a modern house. Then, on Mindanao Island in the Philippines, some people live in tree houses. Son casas árboles. Mira, tree houses es la segunda. These traditional houses, muy bien, alguien por ahí dijo que eran tradicionales, muy bien, are high above the ground. The air in Mindanao Island is hot and wet, but it's dried up in the trees. And when the tree grows, people change the house and add more rooms. Okay? Estas son dos casas o dos tipos de casas, ¿verdad? Y las estaban comparando. No, solo son dos casas, ¿verdad? Una es muy moderna, que cuando se pone frío, la casa se mueve, ¿no? Dice que sale hacia la superficie para capturar algo de sol y cuando está caliente se mete debajo de la tierra para, ¿verdad? Para estar para que se ponga más, ¿cómo se dice? Cool, más frío. Entonces la diferencia es que una es una modern house y la otra es una traditional house, right? Very good. Muy bien. Muy bien. Estos recursos están bonitos con los videos y todo. Vamos a ver. Vamos a hacer un ejercicio de audio. We're going to have a listening exercise, okay? So, we're going to listen, okay? Which house in exercise 3 do sentences 1 to 5 describe, okay? Write A or B. Okay, so these sentences are mentioned in the listening. What I want you to do is to write A or B, okay? So you can guess which house they are talking about, okay? Van a escribir el literal A o B de acorde a de qué casa estén hablando, ¿verdad? So vamos a escuchar una vez más. ¿Están listos?
Sí.
Ok, démosle. ¿Pueden escuchar?
Yes.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome to Learning Curve. Today we're talking about unusual homes. Where do you live? We want to know. Simon is with us from the studio in the UK. Hi, Simon.
Hello, Penny. First, let's look at a very interesting place to live in the Czech Republic. Here's a very unusual house. It turns and moves. A man named Bormil Lotoi built this round house. When it's cold, the house turns and moves up and gets a lot of sun to stay warm. It goes down into the ground when it's hot outside to stay cool. It's a very modern house.
On Mindanao Island in the Philippines, some people live in tree houses. These traditional houses are high above the ground. The air on Mindanao Island is hot and wet, but it's dry up in the trees. And when the tree grows, people change the house and add more rooms. Hello, and welcome to Learning Curve. Today we're talking about unusual homes. Where do you live? We want to know. Simon is with us from the studio in the UK. Hi, Simon.
Hello, Penny. First, let's look at a very interesting place to live in the Czech Republic. Here's a very unusual house. It turns and moves. A man named Bormil Lotoi built this round house. When it's cold, the house turns and moves up and gets a lot of sun to stay warm. It goes down into the ground when it's hot outside to stay cool. It's a very modern house.
On Mindanao Island in the Philippines, some people live in tree houses. These traditional houses are high above the ground. The air on Mindanao Island is hot and wet, but it's dry up in the trees. And when the tree grows, people change the house and add more rooms.
Okay, guys. Now we're gonna check the answers, okay? The house can move up and down, A or B?
A. A.
Okay, very good. We're gonna check when we finish, okay? Vamos a revisar cuando terminemos de escribirlas. Okay, number 2. This house is on an island.
B.
B.
All right. This house changes with the weather.
A.
A.
All right. Number 4. This house can get bigger.
I am confused.
You're confused. No worries. You can guess. Give me your best guess.
A.
Your best guess, okay? A, okay. Okay. That's tricky. Esa es tramposa. That's tricky. Hay que recordar la información. Bueno, no importa. Vamos a ver. Number 5. This house is above the ground because it's dry there.
Bueno,
B.
no sé si será por mi caso.
B. Okay. Now, check your answers. Check your answers. Okay. A, B, and B.
En una me equivoqué.
Okay. Check it out. Bueno, tal vez se preguntarán por qué se equivocaron en la número 4. En una parte del audio menciona, ¿verdad? De la casa del árbol menciona de que cuando el árbol va creciendo, los habitantes de la casa van modificando la casa y van agregando más rooms, más cuartos, ¿verdad? Entonces, por eso es que esta casa puede hacerse más grande, ¿verdad? Ahí dice en una parte del audio script. No sé si se recuerdan. Okay, well, anyways, that was the part. All right, let's continue. Now, what we're going to do is this. We're going to check this part, okay? On page 51, we have this. This is the second part of the video, of the audio, okay? Esta es la segunda parte del audio. So, we're going to listen to the second part of the show, you know, and then complete the key points with the names, okay? Vamos a escuchar la segunda parte y en estas oraciones vamos a completar con los nombres de las personas que están aquí, ¿verdad? Son key points with the names. Okay? Por ejemplo, number 1 dice, digamos, Josh Holmes is very big and very old, right? For example, so we need to write the names of the people. Pero para eso necesitamos escuchar. Así es que vamos a escuchar la segunda parte y vamos a contestar este ejercicio, ¿ok? ¿Están listos?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Now, let's talk to our viewers about where they live. This is Josh on video chat. He's calling from California. Hi, Josh. Tell us about your home.
Well, I live in a big parking garage.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Oh, no, it's very comfortable. I don't mean a garage at a house. I mean a big space, only for cars. These old garages could have up to 500 cars in them. But a lot of people don't use them for cars anymore. Now there are about 300 small apartments, and they're very cheap.
Wow. How big is it? Is there a kitchen?
Yes, my home isn't big. It has everything. There's a dining table, chairs, and a small bathroom next to the living room. And my bed's opposite the kitchen.
Are there any windows?
That's a little problem. There's only one small window. But I'm usually at work during the day. At night, it's great. Nice and quiet. Well, I cook dinner for friends every Thursday, so time to go.
Wow, that's amazing. Simon?
Penny, I'm talking to Charlotte from the UK. Charlotte, do you live in an unusual place?
Simon, I'm calling because I love my flat. I'm the first person to live here. I have a new cooker and a modern washing machine.
Ah, so you love new things?
No, I love old things.
I don't understand.
Well, I like new things that work, but I love old furniture. My wardrobe is 200 years old.
Wow, sounds expensive.
Not really. I always shop for old things, and I look for things that aren't expensive. My old sofa is here. Gotta go.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Simon, let's go from a new flat to an old house. I'm talking with Danielle. She lives in France and her house is 300 years old.
Hi, Penny. Welcome to our family home.
And it's 300 years old.
Yes. I'm from Canada, but now I live here. My great-great-great-grandfather built this house in 1720. It's dirty, so we're cleaning it at the moment.
Is it a lot of work?
Oh, yes. My husband's painting the living room. I'm cleaning the shelves and that old mirror.
Why do you like the house?
Well, it's in a beautiful place. There are a lot of trees. We have a little garden at the back of the house. There's so much room. There are 4 bedrooms, and there's a bathroom next to each bedroom.
It sounds lovely.
It is. Well, I have a lot of work to do before the weekend. My grandmother's birthday party is on Saturday. Everyone's coming.
Oh, wow. I hope you finish soon. Bye.
Penny, we have time to speak to one more person. This is Manu. He's in Hawaii. Manu, tell us about your home.
Well, I have a small house next to the beach. See?
Wow, that's very close to the water.
Yes. I rent this for a few weeks, then I move.
So, do you move around a lot?
Well, I live on different beaches all summer because there's always surfing. It's a great place on the opposite side of the island.
So, this is how you live all year?
No, just 3 months out of the year.
And the other 9 months?
I live in New York.
What do you do there?
I'm a teacher. Gotta go. Surf's out.
Well, there are certainly many different ways to live and different types of homes. Where do you live? Do you think a tree house sounds interesting or a round house? See you next time on Learning.
Okay, guys, I know that there is a very, very long audio. It's 4 minutes and 33, and I'm not expecting you to understand the whole thing, but at least, you know, to get an idea. So we're gonna check a little quick. Home is very big and very old. Which one? Josh, Charlotte, Daniel, or Manu? Guess.
Josh.
Josh, okay. Home is small and it's not expensive. Anybody? Okay, well, we're gonna check. We're gonna check our answers and then so you can see it, okay? Check it out. Charlotte, okay. So the first one was Danielle. The second one, Josh. Third, Manu, and 4, Charlotte, okay? Danielle, because she said that it was an old house and she bought it and she was living in Canada, okay? That's why. So make sure you're correct. Now, guys, because of the time, we're going to stop the class here, okay? We finished here. It's about to rain and it's making a lot of noise here, so it's going to interrupt our video call. So it has been a pleasure. I'll see you next time, okay? I'll see you next week, all right? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.